Turn left and go straight up into the sky. There we go. Right. Well, it hurt me more than I thought it was going to. Let's go ahead and whack it in reverse. Did it actually affect me that much? It has damaged the front of the sub, but not that much. Oh, and look at this too. So it actually took a bunch of damage from itself. Because when we exploded, we actually exploded the torpedoes as well, which affected the top of the deck too. That is crazy. Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and today we're actually back with another submersible. As you guys can see right here, this thing is, I mean, it looks like a submarine, kind of, but it does have a boomstick on it. So as you guys can see right here, essentially there is a stick attached to a bomb, and we're just going to go ahead and ram this into the bottom of some ships. Now, as you guys can see over there, there are 3 docked destroyers that we're going to go ahead and try and explode using this method. So, let's go ahead and jump inside this submarine and see what we can do. Okay, open the hatch, go ahead and jump on inside, go ahead and close that real quick. There we go. Okay, what is this? This is a torque crank for... Wait, is this going to allow us to move forwards? Is that how this... There's no way that's how this works. We have a reverser right there. We have oil lamps. Let's go ahead and turn those on. Is this actually how this works? Do we up and down for a throttle? Okay, here we go. We're going in. WNS for dive planes, so let's go ahead and dive underneath the water real quick. And off we go. This is so strange. Okay, so although it is taking us ages to get there, we are still on our way, and I think this is actually totally going to work. All I want to do is actually get to the center one of those and hopefully get underneath it. And then we'll ride up and hopefully touch it with the boomstick, and that will blow it up. Whether that's actually going to work or not, I'm not so sure, but we'll try. Okay, we can see the ships, as you guys can see right there. Let's go ahead and go underneath the first one and ride up into the second one. I don't know whether this is going to destroy the submarine. I want to say that it isn't, but I really don't know. But here we go, and... Oh, okay, right. Well, it hurt me more than I thought it was going to. Let's go ahead and whack it in reverse. Okay, good. Go ahead and use the torque crank. And back out of there. Let's leave. Oh, that's insane. That was actually really cool. All right, so now that we've actually escaped out of there, let's go ahead and go back in and turn around, and we'll see if it actually does sink from this. It is worth mentioning that the torpedoes did actually explode as well. So it's not just me it's not just me that it actually affected. However, did it actually affect me that much? It has damaged the front of the sub, but not that much. Anyway, let's go ahead and drop this back down to 0. Turns out the propeller just spins anyway, so we're just going to keep moving, apparently. But yeah, we have created a bit of a list on the center ship. That's really cool. Alright, so let's have a little look around this and see what else is actually on this thing, because I don't think there's going to be an awful lot. Also, I am sort of stuck. But there is a bunch of seats, which is pretty cool. We also have a bilge pump, just in case some water gets in here, I guess. And you can actually pump it out. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Let's go ahead and open this up and see if we can get outside. I think we'll be able to just jump out. There we go, nice. And I want to see what this is. Does this actually go inside as well? It does. Okay, interesting. Alright, so I wanted to see if it actually sank, but unfortunately, not really. It has listed quite a bit. Is there much water inside of this? I think with the way this thing is actually constructed, there's not going to be an awful lot of water in here anyway. So, I think this isn't actually going to sink. That's crazy. Oh, and look at this too. So it actually took a bunch of damage from itself. Because when we exploded, we actually exploded the torpedoes as well, which affected the top of the deck too. That is crazy. Oh, never mind. I decided to actually leave it AFK a little bit to see if it would sink, and we have actually managed to sink it. That's crazy. That's really cool. Anyway, let's get another one and see if we can actually hit this in a better location. I actually think we hit it in the best location anyway, because if we hit the torpedoes, they do actually do damage. So let's try and explode it again. Let's do another one on this ship and see if it sinks quicker. Okay, so I thought it was a little bit interesting how this thing actually works as well. So in order to actually power this thing, you crank it, then you sit in the seat so the crank is still going. Essentially, you just have to hold E for that to work. Let's go ahead and turn on the oil lamps. There we go, and set it going forwards. So you just press W, up arrow, and we go forwards. I think this thing is weighted so... actually really well, so that it is actually sort of neutral buoyancy at all times. So if you want to go underneath the water, you just go under the water. And it pretty much stays exactly where you put it, which is insane because that's kind of hard to do. At least sometimes, anyway. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and ram this into another ship and see if we can sink that one. I don't know what I'm actually seeing here. I don't know what that is on the floor, because I can't actually zoom in with this. I think that is the ship that we've sank, but I can't really tell. I don't feel like it should be pointing in this direction, but I think it is. I do. I genuinely think that's the one we've already sank. So let's go ahead and rear up. Just behind the bridge is where the torpedoes are. This is the wrong one. Oh, this isn't the one that I was aiming for. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, this isn't really what I wanted to do. Anyway. Okay, right. That went better than expected. Also, we are just diving. Okay. We're lucky. Oh my, we're dolphin diving. We are dolphin diving. That actually damaged us. We took damage on this one. That isn't very good. What I would say about this is that you probably wouldn't want to be on this thing. And I don't know why there's so many seats on it. Unless it was designed so that everybody actually powered it by pushing this. I mean, that might be a thing. Which, if that was a thing, that's insane. Imagine being on the crew where you're essentially a manned torpedo. That's insane. Also, that is listing so heavily right now. That's great. Oh, I should mention this too, actually. If you do want to crank something without actually holding E the whole time, essentially press E on it and hold E, and then go ahead and press Enter, and then you don't have to hold it anymore, which is kind of a nice thing to know. But anyway, we're going in again. I'm sort of in black and white, so that's a thing. And we are going to ram this other ship as well. I think the angle that I did it at actually did more damage to us, so let's not do that this time. Okay, currently we are heading towards the ship that I do not want to explode again. It is the one that is on the bottom of the ocean. So we're going to get very close to that. We're then going to turn left and go straight up into the sky. There we go. Bash it into the side. Oh, I died. I actually died this time. Okay, but I think we did the most damage out of all of them. Look at that. That's amazing. Alright, well, that's what the sub looks like afterwards. I actually think this one fared probably the best out of all of them. I don't think... Oh, no, it did take a little bit of damage on the front, but it wouldn't have hurt anyone on the inside, which is pretty nice. Anyway, we did a good job. I think we've shown off the vehicle actually quite well. So, there you go. There's also a torpedo stuck in the front of the ship. From the ship, which launches torpedoes from there. So I don't know how that's happened, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll link this down below if you guys want to check it out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.